Hello everyone. Welcome back to the Math Deciphered YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be starting with an entirely new course called Linear Algebra. And this is going to be an introduction where I begin with the most basic concept, system of equations. System of equations is essential to linear algebra and it forms the basis of everything we're going to be learning in this course. You need this for constructing matrices, solving augmented matrices, etc. which I'll cover in videos that are gonna come soon. So let's start by just giving an example in terms of random variables and constants. So a1x plus b1y is equal to c1 and a2x plus b2y is equal to c2. So this is just a format of a system of equations with two variables, x and y, and three constants, a, b, and c. And now there are three possibilities for this system of equations. One where there's one solution. The second, when there's no solution. And the third, where there's infinitely many solutions. So there's infinitely or infinite solutions. And there are three possible cases for these, right? So one solution, no solution, and infinite solutions. The solution in a system of equations is essentially just a value for the values for the variables x and y to satisfy the conditions. So I'll be giving examples of all these. So when there's one solution, a specific condition is a1 over a2 will not be equal to b1 over b2. So this means that this is an easy trick to find when the system of equations has one solution. So if A1, which is this right here, over A2 is not equal to B1 over B2, then we know that this system of equations has only one solution, which means that it has only one possible pair of x and y values. So one x value and one y value, which satisfies this system. And the second is when there's no solution. When there's no solution, A1 over A2 is equal to B1 over B2, but is not equal to C1 over C2. This is when there's no solution. No solution means that there's no possible value of x and y which satisfies this system. So A1 over A2, that means this divided by this should be equal to this divided by this, but it should not be equal to this divided by this. Now, let's see for infinitely many solutions. Let's see what the condition is. For infinitely many solutions, as you may have guessed, it's a1 over a2 is equal to b1 over b2 is equal to c1 over c2. So when all three of these are equal, when a1 over a2, so a1 over a2 is equal to b1 over b2 and is equal to c1 over c2, we have infinitely many solutions. And this is a basic trick to find out how many solutions a system of equations has. So now let's look at examples for all of these to help us understand this further. So I'm going to be starting with one solution. So let me show you an example. So 2x plus 3y is equal to 7. That's our first equation. And 4x minus y. One second. 4x minus y is equal 5. So this is the system of equations which we have. And this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. So now we can compare this to the original system we had. We can see that 2 is the same as A1, 4 is A2, 3 is B1, -1, there's essentially a -1 here, is B2, 7 is C1, and 5 is C2, as they correspond with each other. So now, just looking at this, we can find out how many solutions this system of equations has. So if A1 over A2, so A1 over A2, so 2 divided by 4, and this is B1 and this is B2, which is 3 divided by -1. So this gives 1/2, this gives 1/2, and this gives -3. 1/2 is not equal to -3. So what does that mean? That this system will have only one solution because A1 over A2 is not equal to B1 over B2. We're going back to this right here. This is where I explained that. So now we can solve this out. I'll solve it out just to show you what the one solution is. So basically there are several ways you can solve it, but I'm just gonna look at equation 2 and make it in terms of y. So this would become y is equal to 4x minus 5. And we can plug this into equation 1. So you would get 2x plus 3 into 4x minus 5 is equal to 7. So it's the same as equation 1, but instead of y, I've plugged in 4x minus 5. And if we expand this, you'd get 14x minus 15 is equal to 7. So 14x is 22. So x is 22 over 14, which is 11 over 7. So now we know that this is our x value. We can plug it into y. Y is equal to 4 into 11 over 7 minus 5. I'm plugging it into this right here. Plugging it into this. Our x is 11 over 7, and I've plugged it into this. And we expand and simplify, and we get y is 9 over 7. So now our solution set is x comma y is equal to 11 over 7 comma 9 over 7. So we know and we can see that there's only one solution, which means that there's only one value of x and one value of y, which would satisfy our system. Now let's look at another example, but this time we'll try to figure out how many solutions it has. So x plus y is equal to 5, 2x plus 2y is equal to 7. Let's first go about solving what A1 is. So A1 is 1. So A1 over A2 would be 1 over 2. This is B1 right here, which is also 1. B1 over B2 would also be 1 over 2. C1 over C2 is 5 over 7. So we can see that A1 over A2 is equal to B1 over B2, but is not equal to C1 over C2. So now let's go back up and see where we have the similar case. That is when there is no solution. As we can see right here, that A1 over A2 is equal to B1 over B2, but is not equal to C1 over C2. So now we know that this has no solution. So that means there's no possible value of x and y which could satisfy this system of equations. I can prove it, and what we can essentially do is divide equation 2. So this is equation 2, this is equation 1. We could divide equation 2 by 2. So you'd get equation 1 would stay the same, which is x plus y equals 5. Equation 2, if we divide it by 2, you'd get x plus y is equal to 7 over 2, as we're dividing the left-hand side and right-hand side by 2. Here we can clearly see that the left-hand sides are the same, but the right-hand sides are not, which implies, which is not possible because you can have the same thing on the left-hand side, but different values on the right-hand side. So there is no solution. So I'll just write it out. So there is no solution. Finally, let's look at another possibility. 2x minus y is equal to 1, and 4x minus 2y is equal to 2. So this is equation 1, and this is equation 2. Let me just write it in a different color, which is more clear. So this is A1, this is A2. This would be B1, which is 1, B2, C1, and C2. So A1 over A2 would be 2 over 4, which would, and B1 over B2. So this is 1 half. B1 over B2 is negative 1 over negative 2, which is also 1 half. C1 over C2 would be 1 over 2 again. So all three of these are equal. So now we can conclude that A1 over A2 is equal to B1 over B2, which is equal to C1 over C2. So that means that there's infinite solutions, which means there's infinite possibilities of having x and y values which satisfies the conditions of the system. So the equations represent the same line in the plane, meaning any point on this line satisfies both equations. Therefore, there are infinitely many solutions to the system. So let's recap what we did today. So when we have a system of a1x plus b1y is equal to c1, and a2x plus b2y is equal to c2, you have one solution when a1 over a2 is not equal to b1 over b2. So that is when you have one solution. No solutions is when you have a1 over a2 is equal to b1 over b2, but is not equal to c1 over c2. And finally, you have infinitely many solutions when a1 is equal to a1 over a2 is equal to b1 over b2, which is equal to c1 over c2. So this is when you have infinitely many solutions. Apart from this, we also looked at examples of all three, using this method to see the number of solutions, while also solving them out to prove these methods. Thanks a lot. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Today we covered the system of equations, which is the most basic part of linear algebra. Thank you, and I hope you all will join me again for another video.